Is it time for another Prime review? I would say so. Let's go open this bad boy and see what he is all about. What is happening, folks? It is Jimmy G in the place to be, bringing you back to the good, the bad, the awesome, where we unbox, give my first reaction to all things pop culture. So if you like to see what I see, when I see it, you see it, hit that like and subscribe, get notified when we have new videos, which try to post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And if you're already doing that, thanks so much. So today what we've got is something from the Transformers Legacy United by Takara Tomy and Hasbro, and it is the G1 Universe Optimus Prime. And I would have to give a huge shout out to my friend John Silva, who got this for me and gave it to me at TFCon or in Washington DC. I don't remember, one of those two places, but gave it to me, and because I was looking at getting this guy and he was able to get one and give it to me, which is so great. And so that is awesome. The way I like to describe this guy, he is basically like this one. This is the missing link. If you don't remember my review from that, I'll put a link down below for the missing link. Get it. But it's the missing link, and so this is kind of like the budget missing link here. So it's got the G1 aesthetics with the posability of the missing link, or I like to say the Trailer Park Prime. So this is like upper class Prime, Trailer Park Prime, and then original old man sitting on the porch saying back in my day Prime. Actually, that's not the original, that's the 40th anniversary release. So let's do this. Let's take a look at the packaging and all that beautiful stuff. Love the truck mode, all that. He's there. Still windowless here, but I know that windowed packaging is coming again, which is going to be awesome. The side, you can see all the Legacy United stuff that we have right here. Megatron, all the people, and then the back, 16 easy steps to transform him, and then this side, which has more Prime. So that is the box, the packaging, that is it. But let's do this. We don't want to see him in the box, we want to see him out of the box. So let's get him out of the box. Okay, folks, out of the box onto my table. Here he is, and the very first thing in my mind is he is small. He's a little boy. He's a little tiny guy, but we'll get to his size here in just a little bit, because size matters not. So everything you get in the box, you get his Energon axe, really nice hard plastic. You get his regular rifle. Nice. Then you get his bloated rifle, which is really cool. You also get the Matrix of Leadership, which it's just all transparent. There's no gold, there's no nothing. It's just transparent. And then you get the instructions that give you the 16 easy steps on how to transform him. So we got that. And then you got little guy right here himself, Little Prime, who he's got rubber wheels. That is a first that I've seen in a Legacy figure. Rubber wheels, very cool. Maybe that's what they wasted their budget on, is rubber wheels on that, but that's okay. I am so thankful for rubber wheels. But from a height standpoint, what you're looking at is about 5 inches, about five and a quarter possibly. So he's a small dude, but let's bring him in for closer inspection. And so you can kind of see he's styled after the G1 toy with the yellow eyes, and it's kind of light piped eyes there. So if you get some light shining, let me see if I can get some light shining here from my phone, my little flashlight. And so yeah, you can make his eyes glow if you want to. So that's very cool. So little light piping in there. That's awesome. So you got that. You've got basically the square looking cab. Got the gray right here. This is painted silver here, so paint looks pretty decent. A little bit of overspray in this area, but looks pretty decent. Hands are painted as well, but very, very nice little fun little guy here. So I'm pretty excited about playing with this guy. So there he is from the front, the side, the back, the side, and the front again. And so from an articulation standpoint, so this is G1-esque, but with articulation that's more modern. So you got the head that's on a ball, you got the arm that does pop up, pop that way, and then you also have bend right there, so that's really, really good. Wrist, you don't have any wrist bend or anything like that. Waist, you got some waist swivel, no ab crunch or anything like that, but you do have the legs do kind of almost Jean-Claude. If you get these wheels kind of out of the way, you can almost get him into that stand right there. You got the pose back there, you got the twist, you got 90-degree bend, and then you got ankle rock and roll there. So very, very, very nice you got with this little bitty Prime. And so what's really cool, what I love, you have two guns, so you can give him the old Doc Holliday. He's like, you know, I got two guns, one for each of you. So there we are. You can have him have two bang bang pew pews, or you can energon axe him up, or you just pop that right in his hand like so. Whichever hand you want to put it in, left, right. If your Prime is a righty, then put him in the right. If your Prime's a lefty, then put him in the left. And then the Matrix of Leadership, I believe, will store, let's see, right in here. So he has the touch and the power. There we go. Boom. There you have the Matrix of Leadership all stored in there. The bad part is you can't make him hold the Matrix of Leadership. So that is how he looks and how he poses and things like that. So let's bring in a couple of bots for comparison. So we'll first bring in Missing Link right here, and look how much bigger Missing Link is to good old budget Prime here. So like I said, this is the cartoon version. He's got the blue eyes. I do have the G1 version, but he's still in his box because he looks pretty that way. But there he is, Missing Link right there. And then of course the one he is based off of, the original. Well, this isn't the original. This is the 40th anniversary reissue. My original is currently in truck form. So there we go. But there you have those three kind of lined up right there. That's how you can kind of see from a size comparison between his inspirations, because you're the reason in my life. You're the inspiration. Give us a hug. Give us a hug. There we go. Let's move these guys aside. Let's bring in a couple other bots that we can show you. So first of all, let's bring in Studio Series 86 Prime right there. I got to pop it up because he is a lot bigger. And then a deluxe class Legacy, so you can kind of see from a size standpoint, DevCon. So this Prime is shorter than DevCon. That is crazy. So we got a shorter Prime than DevCon. So again, it's not the size of your Prime, it's how you play with it. So, and speaking of play with it, what we need to do is transform this baby and get him into truck mode, so that way we can kind of see how he looks that way. Okay folks, here he is in his alt mode, in his truck mode, and there he is. And so far, there's a couple things that I really like, and there's a few things that I just don't, for my copy at least. Maybe others' copies are a little bit different, but overall, just really, really nice. It does roll, does do all those things. Love that you can store the guns on the back here, but it transforms pretty similar to G1. Very, very similar. There's just a few differences, but it does transform very, very similar to G1. It's about 4.5 inches long. But yeah, overall, I mean, it looks really good. So there it is from the side, from the front. Now this is the part, I don't know, maybe mine, I just did not get it in good enough, but there's that gappiness right there. It just kind of bugs me a little bit, but that is me. Maybe I am doing something wrong, and which is probably most of the time that's the case. The other thing that's interesting is the wheels are not like straight flush. This is down, this is up a little bit, which is all right. I don't mind. I mean, because you have that with the Earthrise one too as well. But on the G1 Prime, all the wheels are flush on that. So, but overall, I mean, it feels really good in the hands. It transforms really well and straightforward, and I think it's decent. Now, I don't have another trailer to hook it up to. I know it doesn't hook up to the G1 trailer. It just doesn't look right. But I'd love to see if it hooks up to like Earthrise's trailer or something like that too as well. But more than likely, I'm not going to keep him in truck mode. I'm going to keep him in bot mode. But let's bring in a few trucks for comparison. So this is Earthrise Netflix version of Optimus Prime, and you can kind of see from a size standpoint how much bigger that is. And then we have the original G1 baby of Optimus Prime right there, and again you can kind of see how much bigger Optimus Prime is compared to this little guy right here. But then we also have, I do have one more Prime to show, and that's a core class. And so you can kind of see just where he lands on the scale, the Prime real estate scale. But overall, again, I say overall a lot, don't I? Overalls. But I mean, he's pretty cool. I like his bot mode better than his alt mode. I mean, I like the alt mode. It just reminds me of the G1. But if you already have Missing Link, or you do have a G1, then you probably don't need this. But if you're on a budget and you need the budget link, this is the one to go with right here, right? So let's get back with Jimmy and let's talk through his final thoughts on this Optimus Prime from the G1 universe. Together again. Come on, let's talk about my final thoughts on G1 Universe Optimus Prime Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class. Here he is. I am going to have him double barreling this thing. This is the way he's going to be for me. I'm still going to pose him a little bit better, but he is going to be double fisting these guns. And first of all, I think he's a pretty good figure. I mean, $24.99 at your Walmart, Target, wherever you want to find him. Sometimes you might be able to find him on sale, but $24.99 is what you're looking at from a cost. So my pros on this guy: transforms pretty much like the G1. He's there to remind you of the G1, and he's budget friendly for those that are looking for something G1 but with more articulation. So he's got better articulation and all that good stuff, and he just looks good. Look at that yellow eyes and things like that. My cons: paint my matrix a little bit better. Come on. But no, some cons that I had some problems with it. My arms here is a little bit tight, so transforming him was a little bit tough, as well as there's a little bit of overspray on mine. And the arms, when you're in headlight mode, don't quite squeeze in tight enough for me, so it leaves a little bit of gappiness right there between the grille and the headlights there. But other than that, those are just minor qualms with an amazing little figure. I tell you what, these the latest batch of Legacy United figures have been really, really good. Now, he is a little bit small. He is a little bit tiny, but like I said, he is your budget Missing Link. So if you do have a Missing Link, and I'll bring Missing Link right on in here. There we are, which is made out of some die cast, and it just is just all around more premium built. Then stay with your Missing Link. Unless you're a completionist, stay with your Missing Link. If you don't have a Missing Link and you can't afford a Missing Link, because this guy right here is like $90, the other one is like $120, $130, then go with this. This is an amazing figure. This is a great figure, and I think you would love it in your collection. Yeah, on a scale of good, bad, awesome, I'd say he's really good to pretty awesome. So he's on that scale for me. Just the little things knock him down a notch, but that's about it. Overall, very good figure. So that's all I got to say about my Prime here. So tune in next time when we do talk about something else, good, bad, or awesome. But in the meantime, maybe think about becoming a member or giving a super thanks or just being a subscriber. All of it is amazing and awesome, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. But in the meantime, Get your budget Prime, your trailer park Prime, whatever you want to call him. Get him on Amazon Prime, whatever you want to do. But in the meantime, y'all remember to stay young, have fun, and be awesome. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.
Became